All right. Welcome to today's this week analysis. This week analysis starts March 29 to April 2nd, and basically this week will be more of technical analysis because we're expecting more. We are expecting less fundamental news. So let's see. The news we'll be expecting this week, just to be clear of our fundamentals. That'll be to two. Okay, two. Yep. So apply settings. We have Monday low impact news. Then we have on Tuesday maybe medium impact news, as USB, consumer price, consumer confidence. Then Wednesday we have New Zealand, a little bit of 2 a.m. Chinese manufacturing PMI, GBP quarter to quarterly basis, GDP. Then USD we have ADP non-farm employment change, GDP monthly on Canadian dollar. I think the only high impact news we have that I know can move the market is on Friday, and that is non-farm employment change, which is expected to increase. Okay, and the employment rate, which is expected to decrease. So I will not be looking at more of fundamental data, but more of technical, and that will take us to our technical analysis, which we are going to start with GBPUSD. Okay, so GBPUSD, let's check GBPUSD. Let's check what we have on GBPUSD. The fact is that I was too busy to make analysis, to make serious analysis, but one of our colleagues, which is in the group, D, made this analysis, and I checked it, and I see that the analysis is really very good. So I will credit D for this work. If you are watching this video, I credit you for this work. So let's see on the D1. On the D1, let me just show you we have something like a wedge that is forming on the newly formed candles. Can you see? We have a trend line here. Okay, and then we also have a trend line at this point. Okay, let's zoom out to see. Okay, let's leave it here. So price is at the lower trend line. First of all, we have the stochastic is at the oversold. Can you see? The stochastic here is at the oversold level. Yeah, at the oversold level. Can you see? So we have a trend line in which the price at the lower trend line, which could either be a push up or a push down. But if you check this very well, it's actually a wedge. Okay, it's actually a wedge, because this is a point where it was broken, and then we have a push up. If you look very carefully, it looks like a wedge. It might look like a trend line, but it's actually a wedge. I don't know if you are seeing it. It's actually a wedge, and a wedge is pattern where price is expected to break downward, downward to this point, okay. So on the H4, we can see that last week GBPUSD and Euro USD, they formed a double top, in which I say that price will break, because a double top formation is a reversal pattern where price break to the downside. And according to my analysis, price actually broke, and price went all the way down to this point before going up again. Now the price is trying to retest this location. It's trying to retest this 1.38048 level, and if they retest, if more sorry for that, more sellers will be at this 1.38048. more sellers will be at this location. So if the price is touching this resistance, it means that more sellers are here, and we are expecting the price to further push down. You can see the stochastic is at the oversold. You can also see that around this region, you can see a lot of doji and reversal pattern forming, meaning that the bull trend is actually exhausted, and then the bears might take over. Okay, so on the daily we are having a wedge, which is indicating that price will fall downward, and also we are on the H4 we are seeing retest of the break at 1.38089 due to the reversal pattern. So on the H1, what are we seeing on the H1? We're just seeing on the H1 more of consolidation. So I expect price to further push down based on my analysis. So where are we going to enter from? Well, I would say you enter from 1.38089. 1.38089, this blackish candle, 1.38089 or 1.38083. However, if price continues, well, price will definitely touch it. I'm sure of that. Price will definitely test it. 1.38093. Price will definitely touch it. So where would your stop loss be? Well, your stop loss should be around 1.38643. 1.38643, around this point. 1.3643. Why did I put it here? Because this point is the next resistance point. So if this black resistance in which I indicate with a black line does not work, then we're expecting price to then our trade will be invalid. And when price actually meet this point, 1.38, around 1.38 587, but actually I would love it to put it at 1.38643, around this region. 1.386, yes, around this region. Okay, let me just use around this region. 1.38643, around this region. Yes, 1.38648. So where will our TP be? Well, our TP will be at the next important support level, which I would say will be 1.34392. 1.34392. 1.34, 1.34 392, 1.34 392. .34 392. This 1.34. Why did I put it around this region? Because this is where the next support level lies. So that the next support level is lying around this region. Okay, so this is where we expect the price. If the price should break at this wedge, okay, exactly. Can you see that is a wedge now? In fact, this point makes it a wedge. Yeah. So price will eventually break to this point. Oh no. Okay, so price will eventually break, and if it should break, then we're expecting it to get to this next support line. Can you see the next support line here? This is the next support line. Okay, the next support line here is here. That's why I put it here, 1.3357 of both. To be on the safer side, just put it at this region, 1.34 3 1.343. It should be 1.34392. Just put 1.34392, okay, because this line can't get there, but just put 1.34392, and your stop loss 1.38643. When I calculate your risk to reward ratio, it is 1:4. So this is a very good trade. Remember, on the daily we are having a wedge in which price will break down. On the H4 we are having a testing of the broken support, which is now resistance. And finally, on the let's just stop on the H4 daily chart, then daily analysis, and the H4 analysis. But on the H1 we get our entry point, our stop loss point, this point, stop loss point, and then our TP was gotten from the daily analysis. I hope you learn a lot. So GBPUSD bias is sell trade. Enter a short trade at 1.38089, your stop loss at 1.38648, and your TP at 1.34393 or 1.34392. Yeah, okay. So make sure you play safe, make sure you trade safe, trade responsibly, do not be greedy, and have a peaceful week. I will release a video on USD CAD very soon, so be expectant of the analysis. All right, cheers and God bless.